Hi guys, here's another video on the present progressive. This is a little bit harder than doler, but really is not nearly as hard as some things that we did last semester. So the present progressive is telling you something that is happening right now. So you are actually doing it. It's the same as in English. We call them the ing verbs. Like I'm running, I'm jumping, I'm studying, and so on. Now, the biggest thing here is that before you can even use a present progressive verb, before you can conjugate those verbs, you have to have the correct form of estar. And we talked about estar a long time ago. That means to be. And I'm pretty confident that every single one of you should know these conjugations by heart. But I'm going to give them to you just in case. So we have estoy, we have estás, está, estamos, estáis, y están. Okay? Now, remember that all this carry accent besides the yo and the nosotros. You can't forget. Accents are very important, especially in Spanish too. Okay? So, for you to form the present progressive form of any verb, you always have to have this in front. And this is going to agree, estar is going to agree with the person that's doing the action. So if I am doing the action, then I'm going to use estoy. Then after that, you're going to take whatever verb it is that the action that you're doing, and you're going to change it accordingly to their ending. So if it's an AR verb, the AR is going to become ando. If it is an ER verb or an IR verb, your ending is going to become yendo. Okay? So you have two things to form this verb. You need estar and you need the ending. So if I told you that I wanted to take the verb hablar, which we all know that means to talk, and I wanted to say that I am talking right now, first I would have to conjugate the verb estar in the yo form, which would be estoy. Now I could have yo here. I don't have to, but I'm going to put it there. Yo estoy. And since hablar ends in AR, I'm going to take out the AR and I'm going to add ando. So my answer would be estoy hablando. Okay? If it was an ER verb, if I wanted to say that she is eating, our verb for eating is comer. We need to say she, which is ella. We got to conjugate the verb estar in the ella form, which would be está. And then, since this is an ER verb, I'm dropping the ER and add yendo. So our answer would be ella está comiendo. Okay? So that's how you form the present progressive. It's very simple. You're only looking at two different endings. It doesn't matter who is doing the action. Everybody ends in ando, everybody ends in yendo, depending on what the verb finishes. Because what's going to agree with the exact person is the verb estar. So once you have this, then it doesn't matter who is doing it. If it's an AR verb is ando, if it's an IR or ER verb is yendo, no matter what. Now, this one can get a little tricky because you have a list of irregular ending. Okay, so you have irregular endings in the present progressive. I gave you a list on the PowerPoint that's on Google Classroom, but here it is again. Okay, so we have the verb decir, which becomes diciendo. Okay, so there you have a stem change from E to I. Divertir, divirtiendo. Again, you have another stem change. Dormir, durmiendo. Stem change. Ir becomes yendo. So you have a total different there. Leer becomes leyendo. Mentir becomes mintiendo. which is an E to I stem change. Morir becomes muriendo, another stem change. Oír becomes oyendo. Pedir becomes pidiendo. Preferir becomes prefiriendo. Repetir, repitiendo. Sentir, sintiendo. Servir, sirviendo. Y traer, trayendo. So if you notice there, you have two different ways why they're irregular, okay? You have the ones here that have the yendo, the Y-E-N-D-O, and you have the ones that are stem changing verbs, okay? Again, you have this list on your PowerPoint in Google Classroom, okay? Now, this is it for the present progressive. Again, you have some worksheets that you already did with Miss Lammers, and I know that it might have not made that much sense to you when you looked at it on your own. So I want you to go back and redo those worksheets correctly now that you do understand what's going on. And then there will be another assignment for you to do in Google Classroom on top of fixing those worksheets. Again, make sure that you take notes on this and you keep them together, because once I get back, we will put our notebook together. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.